This is case study 2 by Taylor Heidi. I'm an SPCE 638-804. Client description. Client is a 3-year-old girl. She is diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. She has one biological younger brother who is diagnosed with ASD and an older non-biological brother who is also diagnosed with ASD. She attends the clinic preschool program. Her behavior of concern is ear touching. This is any instance where the client places one or both hands behind either one earlobe or both. Her hands have to be behind her earlobes and making physical contact with her head. Some examples include client becomes upset and puts hands behind her ears. Client puts right hand behind right ear. So it can be one hand or both. Some non-examples. Client itches her ears, or client covers her ears to block out a noise. Operant extinction. Client will oftentimes put both hands behind her earlobes while displaying stereotypical behavior. It has also been observed that she will put her hands behind her ears when she seems nervous or stressed. This behavior is a concern because while displaying the behavior, she can be hurt. So client was observed to trip, and if she was doing the behavior of ear touching when she tripped, she would not stick her hands out to break her fall. Sorry. Gotta get oxygen. Or like if she's swinging, she'll let go of the bars and to touch behind her ears and fall off the swing. Client is reinforced by immediate sensory stimulus and attention from staff and caregivers. When client displays ear touching, staff will block the behavior and not provide attention. Staff will also collect frequency data on the behavior. Assessment used. This is a new behavior that is developed after her FBA was completed. An open-ended interview with parents was completed to discuss the function of the behavior. The client's RBTs were constantly collecting frequency data of the behavior, and then ABC data is being collected when the BCBA is able to observe. Is the behavior socially mediated? The function of the behavior is both socially mediated, so attention from staff and caregivers, and immediate sensory stimulus. It's socially mediated because in the past, when client would display ear touching, staff would distract the client with a favorite item or give them attention. Caregivers would also give her attention. The behavior is now put on extinction and attention is no longer provided. Also, physically blocking the ear touching has been put into place. So the client is on a DRA procedure when client is not participating in ear touching behavior. The client is provided with reinforcement. These are in instances where we know that usually the behavior would happen. However, we do not draw attention to the behavior, but reinforcement is provided anyways. Client uses PECS to communicate what she wants as reinforcement. So she has a book that she carries around with pictures. And she hands you the picture of the item she wants. It's typically music or her favorite book. These reinforcers are unconditioned because she does not have to learn about their value. They're immediately reinforcing. Client is also provided with non-contingent positive attention throughout the day. Stimulus control. client participates more in the behavior when she's overstimulated. The client is in a classroom with other clients diagnosed with ASD. One of those clients tends to stim very loud. Staff will try to keep her in a calm environment, but if she is overstimulated, we will hold off on providing learning stimulus until she is calm. So we won't provide any other learning material or go through with her direct trial teaching until she is calm. We have seen a decrease in ear-touching behavior since not providing reinforcement for the behavior and physically blocking the behavior. And that is my case study 2.